Hey YT, it's your girl Naya and I am back. First of all, I'd like to thank all my old subscribers and any new subscribers. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support that you guys have been showing me. If you, like I said, without you guys, I could not make any of these things possible. So without further ado, YT, let me tell you about Imats. Now, I am originally from New York, so being in New York is not a major thing to me, but being at Imats truly was. It was the very first time I had ever attended Imats, and it was truly awesome. There are some people I've seen already that was very frustrated with the way things were kind of transpiring at Imats. Imats completely sold out in New York. That is the first time in the history of Imats that it has ever sold out any venue. So I think going forward, they are going to be researching to get an even bigger venue because the overall amount of exhibitors that was there was not substantial as it could have been, but they did an awesome job. The one exhibitor that I think became heavily inundated was Imats. I arrived at Imats on Saturday around 7:30. And me and husband and two girls, hey sis, we were like roughly like the 10th to the 20th person in line. So literally when they opened the doors at 8:30, we made a beeline straight to Imats. So we were able to basically see everything, try a lot of products, pick out what we want, and then we left and went and did other things. And when we came back, everything was already paid for and ready to go. We just got our bags and went on about our business. But I heard throughout the day that there were people standing in line anywhere from 2 to 3 hours waiting to get the different products that they wanted. And by the time they got all those things together and moved on to go to something else, they got to other vendors and things they wanted were completely sold out. So I think going forward, it will be bigger, it will be better, and maybe they will be more prepared for the masses, because I don't think that they thought it was going to get as overwhelming a response as it did. But like I said, I'm only speaking for myself. I truly enjoyed Imats in New York. So let me quickly show you some of the things that I picked up. I'm not going to do a lot of swatching. I'll do that in a later video just for time's sake. So excuse me. First stop, like I said, was Imats, but I'll show you guys that at the end because I do have some other stuff to talk about. Next up for me was I stopped in LA Splash and I picked up a couple of their LA Splash Luxe Diamond Shadows. And this first one right here is in Mystifying, and it's a deep plum. And I will at least put it on my finger for you guys. So that is Mystifying. The next one that I picked up is called Chromium. And Chromium is a deep blue. And it looks like that. The next one that I picked up is called Illumination. And Illumination is like a pretty coppery color. And there is Illumination. And the last one that I picked up in the Diamond Luxe was in Gold Leaf. And that's just a really pretty yellow gold. And it looks like that. Okay. Next up in LA Splash, I picked up a couple of their eye sparkle dust. And this one is in Rainy Days, and it's like a almost a green, a hunterishy type green. I also picked up this magenta one, and it's called Hula Hula. And Hula Hula looks like that. Also picked up this one, and this one is in Stingray, and Stingray is like a really beautiful steelish gray with glitter. So there's Stingray. And the last one that I picked up in the Eye Sparkle Dust is called Turtle's Nest, and this is a pretty bluish teal. And there is Turtle's Nest. I like that one. And I did swatch when I said I wasn't. And there's Turtle Nest. Also, while I was in LA Splash, I picked up a couple of their liquid eyeliners. And this one is in Vermees Originals. And it's a pretty blue. This one is in Tracer. And it's a nice hunter green. And then this guy right here is one of the sealer and base products to take the mineral products and make them liquefied to use them as eyeliners. So I did pick those up. So after I left LA Splash, it was on to Jesse's Girls, and there I got to meet Julie G 713, and she is truly awesome, very beautiful. She was pretty heavily inundated with people photographing her all day long. So I picked up a couple of the Jessie Girls marble shadows, but they were for other people, along with some of the Jessie Girl eye dust. And this one here is in antique green, and that's a deep hunter green. The other ones that I picked up, this one is in Blue Moon, and that's a deep blue. The next one that I picked up is my favorite. It is called Troublemaker, and that's a tealish blue. I have 3 more. The next one is in Penny Arcade, and that's a pretty copper color right there. The next one that I picked up is in Sunstone, and Sunstone is a nice peachy coral color. And the very last one that I picked up is in Sunset Boulevard, and that's a reddish copper right there. And the last thing that I picked up in Jessie's Girl was one of the Jessie Girl Liquid Glass lip gloss, and this one is in Shockwave. And Shockwave looks like that. And I also picked up one of the Jessie Girl polishes, and its actual name is called Julie G. So it's a real pretty paint, but I don't have it with me right now. Okay, then next up was a pit stop in Stila. I picked up one of the lip glasses, and this one is in Amaretto. And as you can see, it's a pretty nude. I picked up 3 eyeshadows. This first one is called Pigalle, and that's a deep plum. The next one that I picked up is called Terracotta, and Terracotta is a beautiful copper, red and copper almost, and there is that. And the last one that I picked up is in Kitten, and Kitten got damaged throughout the weekend because of me dropping stuff down in the bag, and look, I'm about to damage it again. I had to come home and kind of patch it back together. So there is Kitten, and it's a beautiful champagne color. So there is Kitten. Also, once I left there, the rest of the things I brought were for other people. Then it was on to OCC, where I got to spend some time talking to the Queen of Blending and the CEO, Mr. David Klasfeld. David was truly an awesome person to meet. I have his personal email address. They are currently in the process of purchasing a storefront, so now you can get your OCC stuff from a physical store. So he will be hitting me with all the necessary information to kind of filter out to you guys, because they don't do a lot of publicity. So the only reason that OCC gets out there is by word of mouth. So like I said, I will keep you updated on that. I picked up a couple of the lip tars, and this one is in Uber. And Uber is a nice nude. And I will put Uber right there. So there is Uber. The next one that I picked up is in Hoochie. And as you can see, Hoochie is like a nice magenta. And I will put that one. So there is Hoochie. And this last one is another purple. And every time I get with this one, I'm just making a mess over here. So I gotta really be careful. Okay, that's better. And that is that last one, that last purple one. Also, like I said, while we were in OCC, David was so sweet that he gave us, or gave me, I should say, because he gave us one on Saturday, but then we went back on Sunday, and he gave me 5 of the OCC mineral eyeshadows, and the 5 I got was in the very first one he gave us was in Authentic, and that's a nice copper color. They're not open, so of course I can't show you right now. Then when I went back on Sunday, he gave me black, blue, white, and this one is in red. It's a red brick. So I thought that was really nice of him. We put some pictures up on his OCC page on Facebook. So that was his way of saying thank you. So David, mwah, thanks for being such a sweetheart. So on from OCC to Eve Pearl. When I went to Eve Pearl, I picked up a bunch of stuff from Eve Pearl. Like, she was like, you're getting quite a bit. I was like, yes ma'am, I am, but most of it's not for me, it's for other people. But I did get myself one Eve Pearl palette, and they come in a little velour pouch like this with the Eve Pearl logo on it. The palette in itself looks like this. And this one that I got is in Emerald Eyes. And inside, this is what it looks like. And I will swatch this emerald green one here, and that is that emerald green, and I will put it right there. So I got myself that, and then I also got a lip gloss, and this one is in Striptease. There we go. Let me quickly show you that one. And that's what the Striptease looks like, a nice soft pink. And then I think my next stop was up to Mehron. I had saw Color Beautiful use one of these products, and so I knew I wanted to get these. And this is the Mehron eye creams, and these things are super, super creamy. This one is in blue, deep blue rather, and that is the deep blue. The next one that I got was in light blue. So there is the light blue. The next one that I got is in purple. So there's purple. And the very last one that I got was in teal. And there is the teal. Okay, Watsy, see, I'm going to probably have to make this a part 2 video. So let me stop right here, regroup, and I'll be back with part 2. All right, bye.